Relish, pleasing or zestful flavor.
A quantity just sufficient to flavor, to be pleased or gratified by, enjoy.
We are hoping that what we bring to your table today might add some spice to your life.
Welcome back to another episode of Relish. I'm your host, Rowan Miller, and this is Pastor Don Patterson. Don, how are you doing?
I'm all right. Yeah.
That's good.
About the first of the year.
Yeah.
Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah.
Everybody gets to put a different date on their check, Well, of course, we don't write checks much anymore, but I remember that used to be the big thing, is to remember to put the next year on the check.
I struggle enough with the months, much less the year.
Well, when you get my age, they go a little, yeah. It's a little different story.
Yeah.
And the years go fast.
Yeah. All
Did
right.
we do that one? Which book of the Bible would you like to learn more about and why?
I think this one's fairly easy. I think I would say Revelation.
Oh man.
I don't think.
Oh, let's shoot high. Yes, let's shoot high.
I think the books I've probably spent the most time in are the Gospels, which probably makes sense. I've spent a decent amount of time in Old Testament. I spent a class on it at Hillcrest, and
good.
I haven't spent much time at all in Revelation. I've read through it, but
very fascinating.
Yeah,
it is a very fascinating book.
Right. Yeah.
I'm not sure anybody can spend enough time in Revelation to get the full meaning.
That's kind of what I've heard, but
it's fascinating. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah. You could spend quite a bit of time in the letters of Paul too, but
Charlene and I were in our devotions, and she, you'll get this. So she said, and this is a book you don't know very well. And Colossians. I haven't studied Colossians very well, so that came right out of our discussion.
That's funny. Yeah. All right. Well, today we have another fruit of the Spirit, I believe.
There we go. We can do a fruit of the Spirit. You want to do a fruit of the Spirit? We can do it.
Something like that, yeah.
And what's interesting is we started talking about these that come together. In our English language, the meanings are very close to each other. So after we get done with love, joy, peace, patience, kindness, then we get to goodness and gentleness, and those words in our English language start to get a little fuzzy. So what's the difference between goodness and gentleness? Because if you're good, you'd be gentle, right? Yeah.
Maybe.
Well, and so we talked a little bit about how these start to roll together a little bit. And then also that the NIV seems to have them in a different order than the Greek does.
Yeah.
And so I think we landed on today doing goodness, which agathosune is the word that is behind this. Uprightness of heart, life, goodness, and kindness. The root is virtue or beneficence. Beneficence. And I am not sure in our English or our American culture we have a really good anchor for those things, because that word would say that there is a moral absolute, and we don't believe in moral absolutes, right? That's not really prevalent in our society today. But that word would carry the meaning that there is something virtuous and there is something of beneficence that we do for someone else. And that is built into who we are as Christians. And Paul is saying that's going to be a fruit of the Spirit, because that's not something that comes naturally.
Okay.
And that idea of having virtue in a lot of conversations, a moral compass. This is good, this is bad, and we're going to do the good. We have made that so fuzzy in our culture that it's hard then to say, I know I've got it, or I don't know I've got it.
Yeah.
that being said, that is a fruit of the Spirit that we are going to know what is good, what good things are good, and what are not good by the beneficence, the way it benefits others. That goodness is an outward thing. It's as if the Holy Spirit gives us this gift, and instead of turning it inward, this gift is essentially outward.
Okay.
And
So it's benefiting others over ourselves.
yeah, I think that virtue means I am going to see you worth as much as I am,
Okay.
or more.
Yeah.
Jesus would put it in the golden rule: do unto others as you would have them do unto you.
Mm-hmm.
Matthew 7. That being said, I'm going to make sure that my actions don't hurt you. That's goodness, right?
Right. Yeah.
And you don't end up bleeding from an encounter with each other. I'm going to make sure that somehow our time together is beneficial, mutually beneficial.
Mm-hmm.
Then also to the other out there on the street, I'm going to the fruit of the Spirit, that goodness is going to flow through me out to the world around us. So that means the isolation of the church isn't going to happen. The isolation of the Christian isn't going to happen, because it's a fruit of the Spirit. We've got to be good to someone else. It's got to benefit someone else. My faith and the Holy Spirit in my life should benefit somebody else, not just me.
Okay.
And that takes away the fire insurance thing, salvation. It's not just about getting out of hell and getting into heaven. This fruit of the Spirit is, I am who I am, and because of Jesus in me, I'm going to benefit. Because I live, I'm going to help somebody else.
And bring them with you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And even if they don't want to come, I'm going to at least benefit their lives.
Right.
Even if you disagree with me. I think this is one I add to it.
Yeah.
Even if I don't always agree with you, you still are worthy of my attention. You're a human being. You're no less because you disagree with me.
Right. Yeah.
And so that anchors it in such a way that it's not it's a virtue. It's benefic. I like that word, beneficence. It benefits others. Yeah, that's goodness.
Yeah. I forget what the exact quote was, but somebody said, God only saves bad people or something.
Or people who know their
Like we're all sinners, so like
yes,
in that idea, then we're all, I don't think bad was the word, but idea was we're no better than others, and
we're no better than
yeah.
others.
Right.
Yeah, yeah, and that idea of goodness. Then we ought to be almost like a virus. Can you imagine the church becoming a virus of goodness? You know, we become catchy.
Yeah.
And, and even people who don't know Jesus will know that we have represented his values, and we represent them to everybody around us. It's not only for us.
Yeah. Nice.
Yeah, we weren't just saved for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Christ had a reason for our salvation. Yeah, good stuff.
Yeah.
And so that with the meekness and those are so close together in our English language that unless we parse them a little bit more, they're going to all end up mushy.
Yeah.
But that benefit, so I put that into the gentleness part. That that word agathosune is the translated goodness, but I would say virtue or beneficence is probably a good way to remember that it's more than I'm so good. I'm just so good.
Right.
Because that's personal. You know, I'm good. You know,
Mm-hmm.
it is. This is a gift of the Spirit to be invested in others.
Yeah. Nice. Does that have to be strictly spiritual or biblical things, or can that be like earthly actions, or what I'm saying there?
I would hope that our biblical spiritual things influence our words and actions.
Yeah.
And so, yeah, this goodness would need to manifest in how it benefits another. It would need to manifest in how we treat others. I think that's why Jesus said it the way he did. I mean, basically the Sermon on the Mount. If you look at the Sermon on the Mount, while it is measuring things out, the Beatitudes, blessed are, and then it said, well, don't hate. That's really much better for other people.
Right.
We shouldn't hate,
Right.
but hate probably is more caustic to us than it is to the other person anyway. Because the other person may not know you hate them,
That's true.
It's just sort of one of those things. So that's internal, but that turning the other cheek is external. That's in Matthew 5:43, 35 to 43. In that, so we're not whooping on each other. That's usually beneficial, right?
Right.
If I don't whoop you, you don't whoop me, right?
Yeah.
And you probably could. And so then we talk about lust. Well, that is something that is sort of internal, but it's also external. We sort of belittle the other person in our lust. It makes them an object,
right,
rather than a real person. So you go through those and realize that our goodness invests in the other person. Our goodness is for the other person's benefit. And we raise them up. So it is a gift of the Spirit, fruit of the Spirit, but it has tangible consequences in the here and now.
Yeah. There's almost an aspect of humility in there.
There is an aspect of humility. Yeah, because we've emptied us a bit,
right,
to raise somebody else up.
Yeah.
Yep. That's true.
All right. Very good, Don. You got anything else to add to that or no?
No, I'm pretty well empty on that one.
Yeah, now we can lift you guys up.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
We do hope you have a blessed holiday. If we could do anything to bless your holiday, that'd be great.
Yeah.
And to remember that Christ is at the center of it. It's what it's all about. It's why we're here.
Right.
It's why he came. We hope that somehow or another, this has struck you in your season in a way that's beneficial.
Yeah.
Goodness. Yeah. Oh, goodness. Yes.
Would you look at that?
Look at it a little differently.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you guys for joining us, and we'll see you next time.
Lord willing.
Thank you for joining us for this podcast. Feel free to become part of this ministry by sharing it with others. Our goal is to help each other grow deeper in our understanding of who God is and His calling to us in our daily lives. Thank you again for joining us, and may God bless your day.